Welcome again. It's Michael with Vintage Diesel Equipment Service. If it's your first time, welcome, and if it ain't, welcome back. So today we are I'm going to teach y'all about generators. You probably are well aware of engine problems, and if you're not, we'll go through them later, but I thought it would be important to show you about the particular electrical problems that you can wind up with. And I have 1, 2, 3 examples to show you. Okay, so these motors are relatively simple. Okay, there's not a whole lot going on with them. Let me show you an example. Now, whenever you get your cover off, let's back up. So your generator runs, but it ain't making power. Okay, you checked your breakers are fine, but whenever you go to your plugs, maybe you used a multimeter or kilowatt unit or something like that, you're not getting anything. Okay, so first things that you should be checking, okay, check your breaker, check all of them. Okay, and if at that point you're not getting nothing with the unit shut off, you're going to be pulling this cover right here. Okay, the back cover. Now you're going to get you a meter. Okay, you're going to set it to voltage like this. All right, tell you what, let's go over here and look at one a little bit more intact, and also let's look at a couple parts. This is the voltage regulator. I'm sure you see that little bit of yuck right there. That shouldn't be that way. This voltage regulator has already give up. It's died. So it's going to need one of these. Coincidentally, it's also going to need a set of brushes, which I'm fixing to explain to you. You see, the set of brushes, you can see right here where it's melted, it should be sticking out, similar to this one. It rides along the stator, which is, let's see if I can point at it here, right there, those two lines. Okay, that's what this brush rides on, is those two stator rings. Okay, so you should be able to take your meter, put it in continuity mode. Okay, come over here to this. Now this one, our brushes are still mounted in there, if you'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna test our brushes. And as you can hear, there's continuity there. Now, if you go and test your brushes when you unplug your voltage regulator, okay, well, let me explain this. You're gonna have to unplug your voltage regulator, which was the little device I showed you a while ago with the capacitor that's popped. You'll unplug this plug, and then there's 2 wires, okay? Let's just go back over here. Okay, so you're gonna have these 2 wires plugged into your brushes, okay, and just imagine your brushes mounted kind of similar to this, all right, over here. So it kind of be what, kind of hard to get in here and show you exactly where it mounts at the moment because I'm one-handed, but it mounts back in there kind of similar to this. Okay, and these 2 wires mount on it. Your positive wire is always going to go on the left field. Okay, and then whenever you ohm your brushes, let's see if I can do this on camera. You see It should be buzz, buzz, buzz right now, but it's not. You see, these brushes are bad. And coincidentally, it took out the voltage regulator, but I can tell you a way to test that, okay? And coincidentally, if you have a field problem on your unit, this will also fix the field problem. Now, if you happen to have a battery already on your unit, it's going to save you from having to chase one down. But you're going to need a 12-volt battery, okay? And then with your brushes and everything, I should finish explaining the brushes. So if your brushes are bad, it would be a good idea to go ahead and meter those two stator rings, okay? You can kind of see how they're similar color and buff round. Meter those. They're probably going to be somewhere around 50 or 60 ohms or something like that. I don't know what yours should be, but as long as you're getting ohmage, you're good, okay? Same goes for this. If you're getting ohmage and continuity, then you're in good shape, all right? Which probably means you're looking at a voltage regulator. But here's a way to tell that for sure. All right, hook up your battery to your fields. Remember, positive goes on the left terminal, okay? Always. Crank your machine, and with a voltage meter, you are going to come back here, okay? And you're going to test off your fields. And you should, before you apply, okay, before you apply power to that, you should probably see somewhere between 1 and 3 volts. All right, and as you do apply power, after a few seconds of it doing what it does, it'll jump on up to like 60 volts on each one of those, okay, as you test. If you were having a field problem, you just corrected it. You can put everything back together, shut the machine down, and then whenever you crank it back up and you do a volt test, for example, to do a volt test, you're going to insert a ground terminal, okay? You're going to insert your positive terminal. So it's going to be like that. All right, make sure your meter's on AC and you'll be seeing your voltage, okay? Now that we've got you back to having voltage, let's discuss another issue that you can have. If, whenever you are plugged in and you have your machine running under a load and you are checking your sockets to see what kind of power you're actually producing, okay? Now, if you get there and you see that it's, for example, running 114 volts, but you should be getting 120 volts, right? What you are going to want to do is change your speed screw, okay? Let me give you an example. See this Phillips screw right here, or if we go over here to this unit, okay, it's going to be, let me find it here. Oh, okay, so this one's actually actuated directly off the carburetor, okay? So you'd probably be making a linkage adjustment. But if we go to this unit over here, as you can see, there's an adjustment screw here. I'm sorry, here is where you're going to adjust your speed, okay? And with a meter, with your meter in, and it running, and you under load, okay? It's very important that I bring up the fact that you want this thing under load. You're going to bring it up until your voltage is within range. After that, you now have a running generator. Yep, that simple. So with that said, Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again, friends. Till next time.